Welcome back. Now, Men's Health Week returns this Monday with the aim of encouraging men and boys to take better care of their health and to seek help or treatment at an early stage.
So important. Joining us this morning is Finian Murray, Men's Health Development Officer for Dublin North East, and former broadcaster, author and psychoanalyst Michael Murphy. Good morning,
Morning,
to you both.
gentlemen.
Good morning.
Finian, let me come to you first, because we were chatting during the break about girls and women in general are good at chatting about their health, good at investigating things. Men getting better, but they're not quite there, are they?
That's true. And that's why we need this focus every year on Men's Health Week. It's International Men's Health Week. It began, would you believe, in America in 1993, but didn't become international until 2002, and we didn't kick off until 2005. Our first Men's Health Week in Ireland was in 2005. But it's a year... And the reason why they actually chose June was because Father's Day is the third Sunday in June, right? And it's the one time of the year when men get a bit of attention, right? Yeah. So in America they were thinking, let's actually make a week out of this. Let's actually milk this bit for men's health, you know. So that's why it has taken off, and it's been a great success. And the reason, exactly what you're saying, that a lot of the health conditions, for example, men live about 4.5 years on average less than women do. We have higher death rates for all the leading causes of death. So, and we also have issues around suicide, especially for young men and middle-aged men. So they're the reasons why we need to keep men's health on the agenda. And it's just that the services are out there, but we need to focus men to actually talk about them and take them up.
Yeah. Michael, your story obviously has a very personal connection with this. I mean, I was listening to the radio in the UK last week, and they were giving statistics about prostate cancer. And there's a huge drive at the moment over there with a charity called Men United, and lots of ex-footballers are walking across the UK and raising money. And there was a statistic that 1 man per hour is diagnosed with prostate cancer in the UK.
Yeah.
That's frightening.
It's 3,400 in Ireland, which is the population of a small town. Yeah. So, like, every hour, if you like, there is somebody being told you have prostate cancer, and they have to deal with that.
And you did have to deal with that.
I did, yeah.
You heard those very words.
Words, yeah. And you go into shock. I go absolutely into shock and wonder how the heck you're going to survive this. It's good for the following meetings with the surgeon or whatever that you bring somebody with you, because you don't hear it. You don't hear a word. The other thing I'd say about men's health particularly, we don't put words on things like penis or testicles or anything like that. We don't use that language. So it's not in the language, so it's very difficult for men to start the conversation.
That's a really good point, Michael, because girls amongst themselves will talk about breast checks and smear tests and all sorts, and it's part of common parlance.
Yeah.
But men don't necessarily. They kind of skirt around the issues, particularly older men. Would that be fair to say?
It would.
I mean, my dad would have to be pushed out the first stop.
It's generally women who mediate health issues for men.
For family.
You go down to the doctor and, you know, that's what they do. So this week is very important. And look, the Marie Keating Foundation has a seminar, free seminar, between 6 and 8:30 in the College of Surgeons, 123 Stevens Green, coming up on Wednesday. And it's about all sorts of health, physical health, emotional health, mindfulness. Interesting people speaking: John Lanigan, who's in Mountjoy, Niall Moyna, Paul Dalton, who's a psychologist at St Vincent's Hospital. All of these people will be contributing. And also heroes of hope, men who have been through the cancer experience and who it gave them an extra boost to do something with their lives.
Because statistically, you know, it is all about early detection.
It is.
Because if you are diagnosed with it, the statistics are reasonably good in terms of surviving prostate.
That's right,
absolutely.
Yeah. And the research has shown that the survival rates for men with cancer has actually increased something like 20% in the last 4 or 5 years. So there is great.
Is that down to early detection, or is it down to advancements in treatments? Or
I think it's a mixture of both. And just on that, just to let you know as well, for Men's Health Week, the Irish Cancer Society are bringing out a new edition of Man Manual, which is the early detection and the prevention of cancer among men. So that's coming out during Men's Health Week as well. And a few other things that are happening. The All Care Pharmacy group are also doing free health checks for men during Men's Health Week. So
just pop
along. And Haven Pharmacies are also doing a mini health check for men. So just pop in and avail of that as well. And Men's Health Week is supported every year by the Health Promotion and Improvement section of the HSE. And the reason why they support it is because we want men to kind of link in with the healthy lifestyles that are being promoted through the HSE, like, for example, alcohol, tobacco, mental health, and healthy eating and active living. And so we link in with all those. We try and encourage men to improve their lifestyles during this week.
Michael, can I ask you, you went ahead and had surgery?
I did, indeed.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I was one of those 2 or 3% for whom continence doesn't happen, and problems again with erectile dysfunction, all of that sort of thing. So I had to learn the language, and I got used to it. I had a second operation, a sling operation, and so I'm much improved, put it that way, you know.
Yeah.
At least I'm above ground, which at my age is important.
Always a good thing, isn't it?
It is,
And you've got some nice plans, because you had a civil ceremony already with your partner Terry.
That's right.
Who I met before, but you're planning a big wedding.
We are indeed, yeah, 29th of
All of
September.
us,
Yeah, all of it.
We'll just be discussing what we're wearing.
All right.
Tell us about the celebrations. This is really nice.
Well, on the 1st of October, I'm going to be 70. So we decided to do something to mark this.
Incredible.
So we said, look, let's get married. So 29th of September, we're getting married. And I have a book coming out then on the 5th of October. So it's going to be a very busy week.
So you're going to spend your honeymoon promoting the book?
Oh, well, yeah, we could. Yeah, it's a book on dreams, you know, from my psychoanalytic hat.
Yes.
So how to analyse your own dreams.
Because
So
most viewers at home are looking at you thinking RT broadcaster, but of course there's,
I
there's lots to Michael Murphy.
was always a full-time psychoanalyst right from the start, so
Yes.
I always did the two, you know.
And in particular about this book, you know, what are you looking at something in particular, or is it an overview of interpretation of dreams?
It's about 65 dreams that came to us from various sources, and short dreams, and a little short explanation. And so by the time you're halfway through, you'll understand how to work with your own dreams.
Do you know something,
Simon, you
Michael?
know?
I reckon if we close the doors, this lot here would keep you busy for about 3 weeks. The dreams that they tell me about.
Definitely.
Finian, in terms of men's health, and are we getting any better at talking to each other about it?
We are getting better, but also we need to be connecting with what's already out there. For example, as Mike was on about the whole area of cancer, there is a bowel screen service there for men over 60, for everybody over 60, but men are not taking it up. So, and it's a very simple test, you know, that you do, and you send off and you get a bowel screen, and the research shows that when it's detected early, this is fantastic.
Why are we so bad at it?
I don't know.
And is that just a case of just going to your local GP and asking
No,
first?
when you turn 60, you'll get a letter in the post. You just ring up a number, and they will send you out the kit. You send back the kit, and they will tell you, like, if you're clear, or if you're not, they will send you for further tests. It's very simple. It couldn't be simpler, and it could save your life.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
we need
simple
to
as
take
that.
up those rules.
This is an important week.
Absolutely.
And really get men talking. That's actually the title of the Marie Keating Foundation seminar on Wednesday night. So really, if we can put language on men's health, it'll be very important.
Yeah, the more we chat,
Great.
the better.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Gentlemen, thanks for coming in, and the best of luck with the upcoming ceremony.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait. I'll go shopping on Monday for the outfit. Now up next, we're talking fashion. Stay with us.
I hope it's wedding.